Guys, big breaking news coming out. Multiple states once again sounding the alarm. Winter storm warning as 14 inches of snow to strike. Now you have meteorologists and weather forecasters, experts saying that this one here is hazardous. So very, very important that millions of Americans prepare. Make sure you have candles just in case power outages. Make sure you fill up your gas tank just in case the outages strike. And we are praying for many, many people out there. It's been a brutal uh, winter storm these last couple of weeks. It seems like it started November 20th. And once again, it's not looking good. And we are being told that polar vortex is going to be brutal in 2026. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. That's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, man, driving that thing, I mean, you got to go at least 5 miles per hour. I mean, that is brutal. We talked about the rare fog, and this is basically it. I mean, it's just, I mean, you can't see nothing in that side unless you have your high beams. And usually, people have their signal lights on, and they also have their fog lights on. But again, please be safe out there. Man, that thing looks really nasty. All right, so it says here, and again, please prepare your families. Please prepare your families. It says here winter storm warnings have been issued to thousands of residents across multiple states in the United States, as up to 14 inches of snow are expected to hit from Monday, December 8th until Wednesday, December the 10th, making conditions hazardous, according to the National Weather Service. Man. I seen something like this, but it wasn't snow. It was fog. I live here in the state of Florida, and fog comes out like around past midnight. And I do Uber Eats and DoorDash, and I live like in a farmland area, and boy oh boy, it was so much fog. It was crazy. I got a pickup truck with the high beams and everything and fog lights, and it's still hard to see. It was brutal. We had a park on the side, and the smell was terrible. It smelled like burnt wire, like burning wire. Excuse me, guys. It says here. Whoops. Let me fix this really quick. Wyoming/Montana, Virginia, Alaska, Michigan, Tennessee, Kentucky, Washington, North Carolina, and Illinois are all expected to be the worst affected areas, prompting the National Weather Service to warn residents to plan on slippery road conditions, especially during morning and evening commutes. I don't think, I mean, to me, morning is not that bad. It's just afternoons. It's just again, those time frame. And I lived up north. I lived in New Jersey and New York, and those are like the worst ones. Like afternoon is like the brutal ones. So Wyoming, Montana. It says here those in Tenton, Snake River, and the Gros Ventre Mountains should prepare for between 6 and 14 inches of snow to fall until Monday morning, making travel especially difficult over the Tenton Pass. The Sawaka and Beartooth Mountains, the border Wyoming and Montana, could get up to 2 feet of snow and 70 miles winds until Wednesday afternoon. Here's Virginia. Parts of Virginia, parts of central, east central, southeastern, including Kent, New Kent, Surrey, York, James City, and Isles of Wight counties, and the city of Newport News, South Central, including Sussex County, and Southern, including Southampton, Greensville counties, Virginia, could get between 2 and 5 inches of snow, with more expected on higher ground throughout Monday. You know what was crazy, guys? Last night, I did Uber Eats and DoorDash, and it was raining. I mean, it was pouring rain, but it was a different type of rain. It was more like, I wouldn't say it was hell, but it was like little tiny drop of snow ice. I mean, it was like snow, but it wasn't snow. It was still kind of watery gush. And I'm like, man, is it gonna snow here in Florida? So it felt so different, and when it falls on you, you could feel it like it's like little tiny pebbles, and I was hoping for like a little tiny snow, but yeah, Florida. I live in the northern part, and it was different type of rain. Alaska, the city of Hyder is expected to get up to 7 inches of snow, with visibility reduced to a mile or less, making travel very difficult. Overnight, Sunday, where up to 1 inch of snow could fall per hour until Monday evening. Now, Hunan and Tanaki Springs could get up to 5 inches by midnight on Sunday, with the heaviest snow rates expected to be around Tanaki Springs. Now, Petersburg and Wrangell boroughs could see up to 6 inches of snow by Monday night. And the National Weather Service has said that its snow amount during this period have a 30% chance to meet or exceed warning criteria. Western, I'm going to try to pronounce his name, Koprianov Island and Korean Island might get between 3 and 5 inches of snow. Prince of Wales Island, up to 5 inches. Pelican and Elfin Cove, up to 4 inches. And Kodiak Island, northeast, up to 5 inches, along with 45 miles per hour winds by Monday. Man. So here's Virginia. So you guys get the picture. It's not over. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Unbelievable. Lewis gets NyQuil nighttime NyQuil, right? I told my wife, hey, let me just stop at Walmart. Again, it wasn't for me, it's for my mother-in-law, because she was having tough time sleeping. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get NyQuil, the nighttime, and I got it and stuff, and again, she's really coughing and stuff like that, but it helped to make her go to sleep. Now all of a sudden, I'm getting all these advertisements, NyQuil. Man. They're listening to you. Oh, they're listening to you. All right, so it says here up to 8 inches of lake effect snow, which is localized snowfall, is expected to fall from Monday afternoon into Tuesday morning, particularly affecting the Mackinac and Chippewa County borders. Tennessee, the Blunt Cokie and Severi Smoky Mountains. I've been to the Smoky Mountain. That is beautiful. Tennessee is really beautiful. It says here in southeast Green, Johnson, southeast Carter, and Unicorn counties could get up to 3 inches of snow, especially in the mountains, until Monday night. All right, we are praying for multiple states out there. We're going to go with Kentucky now. Man. They say thousands of people, but I don't know. It's got to be millions. I mean, we're talking about multiple states here. Martin, Floyd, Letcher, and Pike counties could get up to 3 inches of snow in areas above 2,000 feet, 1 to 2 inches along the ridges, and up to 1 inch in the valleys by late Monday afternoon. Parts of east, central, northeast, and southeast Kentucky could also get up to 1 inch throughout Monday. Here's Washington. Coastal Washington and central Washington counties could get between 3 and 5 inches of snow by Monday morning. North Carolina. We are praying for the people out there in North Carolina and Washington. North Carolina, it says here, Avery, Mitchell, and Yancey counties could see up to 3 inches of snow, with 4 inches expected across the highest peaks from Monday through to Tuesday morning. Here's Illinois. And if I sound funny, guys, it's because I'm still sick. We are dealing with, it seems like some kind of virus, but we are coughing a lot, so it might be bronchitis, who knows. But please pray for us. Thank you again for your prayers. Illinois, Lake and northern Cook counties could get between 3 and 4 inches of snow. And southern Cook County could get up to 5 inches from Monday until Tuesday morning, with the heaviest amount set to fall overnight Monday. So what people are saying? Well, it says here, the National Weather Service for Virginia issued the following warning to travelers. Persons should delay all travel if possible. If travel is absolutely necessary, drive with extreme caution. And be prepared for sudden changes in visibility. Leave plenty of room between you and the motorists ahead of you, and allow extra time to reach your destination. Avoid sudden braking or accelerating, and be especially cautious on hills or when making turns. Make sure your car is winterized and in good working order. This is why I love stick shift manual. All right, because I don't like using the brake that much. So what I do is I downshift. And, downshift first, well, depend how fast you're going. But when it comes to, let's say you're going 20 miles per hour, right? You keep it, I guess, 20, second gear or third gear. And so you have plenty of time to downshift to second gear and first gear. And the car kind of slows down. Just at the very end, just tap on the brake. But, yeah, so make sure you have that multiple car distance length. They usually say 2, but when it comes to snow and this type of weather, again, 5 car length. People's going to be like, that's way too much, Lewis. Yeah, well, better safe than sorry. 5 car length. And I think it's good that people start learning how to drive manuals, stick shift. They're good for snow. When it comes to snow, they're very good. And you can actually save brake pads and stuff. When it comes to replacing brake pads. Excuse me. The National Weather Service for North Carolina said the heavy snow will create snow-covered roads and produce isolated power outages. That's, again, we've been talking about, it's very important to stock up on candles. Make sure you have extra blankets and stuff. The hazardous condition could impact the Monday morning and evening commutes. So what happens next? Well, those in affected areas should remain vigilant and closely monitor local forecast, as the weather could rapidly change. This is the latest updates, but give me a second here, guys. I want to take you really quick. Give me a second here. I usually follow, give me a second. Max velocity. So you did post some stuff here. I want to show you some of these things. Max velocity. Big shout out to Max Velocity. A major Arctic blast could break record across the Midwest on Saturday, with temperature forecasted to be as much as 50 degrees below average. Most areas will be sub-zero Saturday morning, with most of Wisconsin and Minnesota between -5 and -20 degrees. Boy, oh boy, that is a fridge. You don't even need to have your refrigerator on. Unplug your fridge and put your meat out there. I'm kidding, guys, but it's going to be massive cold. So it's not over. You still have all these storms that's going to be brutal. I mean, look at this thing. Wind chills as much as 50 degrees below zero are possible on Saturday in the Midwest. Ah, man. All right, guys. So I guess I'm gonna end it here, but I will keep you updated when it comes to these winter storm. Please be prepared. Prepare your families, and stock up. Always prepare yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally. One thing I tell you, these cold fronts, it did brought a lot of sickness. And remember, guys, the virus, oh, they love the cold. They love the cold. It's just like hurricanes. They love the warm water. They get stronger and stronger. So it's very important, always in the winter, make sure you stock up on emergency kits, medicines, and stuff. And always be prepared spiritually, physically, and mentally. Thank you so much for watching, guys. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.